They just do not do it on the level that Mayfield High School does.
What is your role with UCS?
So my role with UCS is just making sure facilities are available and helping with schedule, because our sponsors pretty much take it and do everything else. So we just make sure that facilities are available, they're ready to go, everything's in working order. We work on schedules to make sure we get a crowd for the games, that sort of thing.
I am a UCS coach. Myself with Miss A, we're the ones that organize all the Unified Champion Schools programs here at Mayfield. So we really promote inclusion and find different activities and sporting events that we can do to continue to grow our program.
How long has this game been going on?
So UCS started here at Mayfield a little bit before I started working here with another teacher named Morgan Harding. And then when she left, Miss Branch was able to take it over.
So this particular game, it depends on the year. Some years we've done kickball and basketball. Some years it's just basketball, kind of depends on scheduling. We were the ESPN School of the Year nationwide 4 years ago. Consistently for 6 years, you have to take COVID out of that. And then prior to that, we'd done it a couple times, but not as consistently as what we do now.
So what impact have you seen with ally students, the general population students, and the school as a whole?
I think the biggest impact I've seen on students with disabilities is their confidence. They walk around the halls, they're like some of the most popular students on campus, I believe, and they talk to everybody, they're not shy, they feel like they're part of the student population.
Everybody knows them by name. People come up to them and shake their hands, say hi to them. There's lots of also gen ed teachers that come up and say hi to them, which I think is really neat because their students don't always have the opportunity to engage with other teachers.
Well, if you watch them during the game, they have been talking for a week now about scoring and did you see me, Mr. Frost? And the fact that they get to build friendships with their teammates in the regular basketball teams, in the regular baseball and softball teams of playing kickball, it's pretty special to watch.
They're more aware of what disabilities are, and they aren't afraid to interact with individuals who have disabilities. They're able to accept them for their personalities rather than their differences. So when they see them in the hallway, they don't see them as a kid with a disability. They're like, oh, hey, there's Cody, that kid that's in our OTC, there's so-and-so, there's the one that likes to dance, you know, and so they're being recognized for all of their really awesome traits.
Which is our goal of Unified Champion Schools is, you know, to have everybody as one and not separate groups. On the general education population, I have seen a lot of acceptance. I've seen and they've also grown too in the way of having more self-confidence as well, because they're willing to talk to everybody of all abilities and not kind of be shy or nervous to talk to anybody that has a disability. They really have been open with everybody.
What impact have you seen on Mayfield itself?
On a whole, I think we're just much more inclusive, much more accepting of people that have differences. It's just a much stronger community as a whole.
The way I feel like it's impacted Mayfield is we are inclusive and it's natural. We don't force anyone to become friends, and we don't force our students to be partnered with other students. Our students are able to form natural friendships, and they're able to gravitate towards people who are like themselves. So they end up becoming friends naturally, and it's not a forced friendship. So it's been really nice to see because everyone, you know, they get to hang out.
There's not a lot of bullying or making fun of students that have disabilities, which is really nice because everybody can have a typical high school experience and a positive one. And I really see as a whole in Mayfield, not just with the students, but with staff, always willing to open up their classrooms and open up projects to all students with all abilities.
What impact has it had on you?
It just makes my heart swell when I see children who have impediments that most of us don't. It's harder for them to run down the court, or they have to do it in a wheelchair, and yet they're out there, they're determined, they practice hard, and they still succeed. It's really touching.
It's had a very positive impact on myself as well. I really feel like as adults and teachers, we have a program that we want to introduce at school and that we know can help all students and help everybody grow. It'll blossom because we have such amazing students, colleagues, administration. Everybody's willing to help and pitch in, which is really nice to be part of a community like Mayfield.
Very impactful to me. I'm very passionate about my students and general education students. That way they get the experience and knowledge also. That way when they're adults, they're not afraid to work with students with disabilities. The general education population is going to be part of our workforce. They're going to be the ones that are hiring people and stuff. And if they have more knowledge with individuals with disabilities, and our students will have more of a chance to be able to be employed, and because of the knowledge that students have gained in the high school.
Why is this game important for the boys basketball team?
It's important for our program because whether it's on during the season, in the off season, no matter when it is, like, we can be leaders in the campus. And we'll interact with any organization here, and like I said, we're just really grateful that we've been invited again and again and again to really be a part of this and really celebrate what inclusion really means to Mayfield High School.
What do you think this game means for the girls team?
Well, now they take it like it's like ownership to not only Mayfield, but it belongs to them. They feel like they've gotten to really get close to the kids, and the kids have gotten close to them. So they feel it's something that they have taken pride in. So I think it's become really, really important to them. And what I notice is, like, they'll see each other, or they'll see one of the kids in the hallway, and they'll go give them a hug or say hi or a high five. So even when they don't say anything, they still can show that it means a lot to them.
What does this game mean to you?
This game's important for a multitude of reasons. Number one, it's just important for our guys to interact with the rest of the campus community, and really show Mayfield Trojans are all unified and together. So we're really grateful to be a part of this game, this organization, and the fourth installment of it.
It's gotten to be really, really big for me and for our girls, how important it is to interact with all our student body here in Mayfield, and I think that's gotten to be really, really big. And to me, that's the joy of it, is to see our girls get involved and get to interact with our kids here at Mayfield High School.
What does this game mean to Mayfield?
To Mayfield.
We lead the way no matter what, and inclusion is a huge part of it, especially coming out of COVID. I mean, the accolades that Miss Branch and the organization that UCS gets, it just goes to show, like it's putting Mayfield on the map and really showing, what really being a Trojan is all about.
Us here at Mayfield are very close. It's like a family here at Mayfield High School. Not only the student body, but our faculty and staff. And so I think it's gotten to be a big game for us, to where our kids are involved, our administration are involved, so it makes it a whole family thing.
One of the positive things about UCS is it helps include inclusivity, which is one of the main focuses of UCS. The Unified Champion Schools is a program that engages students to include, respect, and accept all students. This program helps kids with and without intellectual disabilities, which can introduce basic sports skills to young athletes. This can help provide the opportunity for developing core milestones by helping kids develop good skills for learning, which can impact their family and community around them.